The year is 1989, and you're a college student visiting some distant relatives in Australia. After spending some time down under, you come to the reasonable decision that you'd like to take a kangaroo home and keep him as a pet in your dorm room. So obviously you need to do some research. The first thing you do is you head to the library to get some information on kangaroo diets. You check the phone books and make a few calls to some local wildlife breeders. Check your encyclopedias for anything about the average lifespan of a kangaroo, and head to the zoo to see what kangaroo habitats look like. And after you've spent an entire day doing this, does it come to light that in Pennsylvania, to have a kangaroo, you need an exotic pet license. So you're not going to be able to get one. So you've wasted the entire day. But if the year were 2014, you wouldn't have wasted this day. And this is because of one thing: the internet. A simple Google search will reveal the illegality associated with household kangaroos. But the internet is good for so much more than just kangaroo facts. The fact is that everyone in this room has access to what is essentially infinite information at the touch of a button. And that has fundamentally changed the way humans interact. Let's examine the relationship between buyer and seller throughout history. Say you're a man living in ancient Egypt and you wish to purchase some vegetables. You head to the market and you find a vendor, and you bargain and haggle over the price. But the fact is the vendor is better informed than you are. He knows the market for vegetables, and he knows his competition. But more significant is you don't have time to go around the entire market and scour for the exact best deal. So more often than not, you end up getting an unfavorable deal. And fast forward thousands of years later to 1989, and the process is basically the same. You're a man who wants to get some vegetables. You head to a grocery store or a farmer's market. You bargain and haggle, but at the end of the day, the seller still knows more, and he still knows his competition. And you still don't have time to drive around the city and find the best deal for some cabbage. So at the end of the day, you get a bad deal. And while these instances are thousands of years apart, they prey on the exact same thing: ignorance. Your ignorance of both the product and its value. Now in 2014, this process has changed. If you want to buy something, you can go to a store or you can go online. Online, thousands of realtors have their prices and products all lined up. No longer do you have to scour the market or drive all around town to try and find the best deal. Everything is a click away. Websites like Amazon actually take the prices from thousands of different online realtors and compare them directly to make sure you get exactly the best deal. Now, this has fundamentally changed the process in a way that it's almost completely reversed. What used to be you approaching as many sellers as possible to get the best deal is now as many sellers as possible approaching you. And now you know more of what you're getting into. Online reviews, blogs, forums, all give you a better idea of the product that you are getting. They can't prey on your ignorance anymore. And this means prices are cheaper, the products are better, customer service is more helpful, and best of all, the economy as a whole is much stronger. But this isn't like a fundamentally new topic. We've always known that knowledge is power, and it seems to make sense that access to infinite information would entail a lot of power. In this instance, it had enough power to take an age-old relationship and completely flip it on its head. But in past, the power of the internet has done everything from topple governments to expose hypocrisy to further education to even ruin lives. But the fact is that the potential power of infinite information has yet to be realized. And if the day does ever come when someone can realize that power, there's nothing in the world that can't be changed. Thank you. Just tap the button.
Hit the button.